Hi everybody, Tony here. Amy had a little idea, been kicking it around for a day or so. Tony Tuesdays or Tuesday with Tony, something like that. I'll come on a Tuesday, thereabout. Won't be filmed probably on the Tuesday. But talk about something. You know, if you guys like the idea, let us know. If you don't, let us know. So, the ideas, things I talk about, doesn't necessarily represent things that Amy agrees with or disagrees with. It's just, I guess, whatever pops into my head. So, you know, if you disagree with me, fine. Put something in the comments below. Be respectful, though. I'll be respectful to you. And don't take it out on Amy. So, the first thing, my DNA results are back. So, thought we'll talk about that for a little bit. Again, I am not associated with Ancestry at all. Not endorsed by, affiliated with, you know, anything like that. So, got the results back. Took a little longer, I think, than kind of normal, but they do have a rush at holidays according to their website. No major, huge bombshells. It does turn out that I am human. So maybe that was a little bit of a surprise. You know, I figured if everything was unknown, that might explain a few things, but it wasn't the case. So, like a lot of people, when they take these, there's always going to be things that you expect to find that just aren't there. Or you expect to find one thing and it's, you know, similar but different. Something for me, my mother's father died when she was very young. I want to say she was like 8 or something like that. And nobody ever claimed he was any specific thing. But from seeing the pictures of him, he certainly looked like he had some Native American in him, actually a lot. But my results had none whatsoever. So, of course, the way DNA works, from everything I've read, just because one parent is made up of XYZ and the other parent is made up of ABC, you would think you would be a mixture of all 6 things, but also that's not exactly how it works. Some things are more passed on than others. You know, you could have a grandparent that was AB, just for instance. By the time your kids roll around, they may not have any B in them whatsoever. So, this saying, little spoiler alert before I really get into it, I am really European. If that surprised anybody, say so below. Didn't really surprise me. Came in at 41% Europe West. So Europe West consists of Belgium, France, Germany, Netherlands, Switzerland, Luxembourg, and Liechtenstein. And I apologize if I'm mispronouncing any of these places. So if you're in one of those areas, what's up, peeps? Might be some family going on there. 21% Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. So that's made up of what it says, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. And some of these regions really overlap each other. Because I'm 20% Great Britain, which is England, Scotland, and Wales. So, kind of weird how that works out. Amy keeps telling me I'm pronouncing this wrong.
Iberian.
8% from Iberian Peninsula, which is Spain and Portugal. 5% from Scandinavia, which is Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. And just a little note, Denmark, that's where Legos kind of come from. Well, I guess they come from lots of different places now. But that is where the Lego house is in Denmark that someday I hope to get to visit. But again, that was 5%. 3% Europe South, which is Italy and Greece. and um, what they call a low confidence region. I guess that's where the lower amounts were of course the Europe South, Finland, and Northwest Russia, which are 1% or less, which comes up to Finland, Russia, Northwest, and 1% or less of European Jewish, which is Poland, Belarus, Ukraine, Russia, Hungary, and Israel. So, kind of interesting things there. They had something on their website when I was waiting for my results that told me where people with my name came from to this country. I can't find that now. I know I had it was like a 30 or 60 day free trial to their family tree, so that may have been part of that. I do know that according to it, people with my name came to this country from basically the mid 1800s to the early 1900s, and came from Italy, places in Europe, Germany, England. So kind of interesting. I also saw that predominantly people with my name that came to this country were farmers, or they were farm hands or general laborers. Also saw that there was something like 200 people that fought in the Civil War with my name. Like roughly 175% of them, 175%, I'm sorry. Roughly 175 of that 200 was on the south side, 25 on the north side. So kind of some interesting things like that. Don't really care enough to dive that deep into it. There is a interesting little thing on here that some people might like to try, where you can put your results out there to be compared with other people's results. So somebody that could genetically be related to you on the other side of the world, they could actually match you up through the DNA, through the Ancestry.com website. I don't have that turned on, but you know, if I decided to, my results will be put out there, and if somebody in Germany took one of their DNA tests and had similar results to mine, where they could be a match, there's a way they could email me or I could email them, and we could discuss how we're not talking the same language and we have no idea what the other one's saying. So, well, to be fair, if I was in Germany, I could ask where the train station is, I could ask for a glass of water, or where the bathroom is. Yeah, I remember that much. All things that could be helpful. I used to have this thing where I wanted to learn to say "help, I've fallen," and I can't get up in every language, just in case I was somewhere, fell, and couldn't get up, but never really went anywhere with that. Not really useful if you don't go much around the few surrounding states around us. But anyway, that's the weird cocktail that makes up a Tony. You know, if you've taken one of these tests, let me know your results down below, what you think about it. You know, again, I figured I was very heavy Europe, and it turns out I am. Don't really understand how the different areas really work, because 21% Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, 20% Great Britain, which has, you know, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales in it. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. So anyway, you know, again, if you're in one of those areas, you could be related to me. I may be related to you. You know, maybe that's a good thing for you, maybe not. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you are interested in Tony Tuesdays, or, you know, let me know. Let me know of a topic. I've got lots of weird stuff I can talk about. Hopefully I don't bore your heads off. And, you know, hopefully you found this interesting. They did have a sale going on the DNA kits. I'm not sure if it was still going. Had one for the holidays. Had a pretty good discount on it. All right, I appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. As Amy would say, hit that bell. That way you know when there's another video coming up. And hope to see you about this time. Well, you know, who knows what time it'll be whenever it gets uploaded. But hope to see you next Tuesday. Bye.